Hello, everybody. Burnedoutguy here, and welcome back to Sandustries. All right, last episode we put this all together, and yeah, well, it seems to be working out just fine. Nothing seems to be going on with that. One thing I did notice, though, our power setup really drains our water, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Um, First thing I can do, I'm just gonna pull all these guys back in. Of 21 of those guys. So that should help with our water quite a bit. Found quite a bit on our adventures, but then we're gonna have to kind of like I think unplug it here. And then that's just gonna have to keep going. And we'll let that go. That should fix our problem for now. Hopefully those 21 guys can keep up until we start adventuring and finding more. The last thing we need to do, which we never did, I didn't put these on our inventory. So, right, get in there. So this one we didn't try out, and this one will take everything and it'll turn it into like a gas, which is kind of weird. So yeah, so we got one turning into a gas and one turning into a solid. So that's where the tech tree ends. Kind of interesting. Doo-doo-doo. This will eventually stop because we're gonna run out, but that's not heartbreaking. Um, I really don't know what the purpose of keeping this going would be at the moment either. We're just wasting electricity, honestly. My opinion. I think we're just gonna stop it. Yeah, we're just gonna stop that. And that way we'll stop wasting that stuff. We'll stop wasting electricity and our water will be better. I think that's a good thing to do here. All right, so oops, I didn't mean to do that. I think what we need to do get into today is over here, our void stuff. Because we never really played with that last episode. We kind of like skipped over it a bit. So I think today we're gonna give it some love and pay attention to it like it's an old girlfriend. All right, there we go. So as we know, this stuff here will react with either red sand or moon hop. Interesting. Or moon hop. So let's do the red sand first and see what it does. We'll go collect some red sand using our vacuum. And then maybe we'll even collect some moon hop too. Uh, yeah, let's go do that. We'll see what both of these things do. We'll do some alchemy here. Right, I have returned. Now all we have to do is maybe separate these two. Just see which each one of these get, right? Uh, so I guess we'll throw a little bit of that on that side, a little bit on this side. Grab like half of you, and then you mix, right? And then you become void juice. Okay, so you're the void juice one, the moon hop. Take you. What are you mixing? Void bloom. For the void bloom, it interacts with something purple. Uh, this stuff right here, the void bloom. So that you can only put one down. Only one can exist at a time. All right, all right. Pick this up. What do you do? Fluxite. And then you gotta destroy it. Oh, what? Something else that I gotta break? Oh, did it say punch? Really? Can't just like shoot it or something? I can't. Um, the flammable option, I don't think that was the good option, was it? Try lasering it next time. How's that? Seem to have vaporized it. Alright, let's try punching it. Put on the gloves. How'd that do? Oh, is that the stuff that gives me? Oh, okay. That's okay. Now I get it. Now I understand. Understand. It gives me that stuff. Okay. Now we're talking. Now that's good. Okay, so you can almost kind of like put that there like that. So if we do something like that, that'd be kind of cool, right? Then we can constantly break that up and get those points, and then we can max all kinds of stuff out. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. And that's using the red sand. Um, so I guess what we could do, take an advanced filter, and we change that to a void bloom stuff, right? Because that's what we want to fall down here. But we're gonna have some kind of a little loop happen in here where I guess this stuff is gonna have to fall down here. It's gonna be the petals, right? The horrible thing is we still have to figure out how to destroy um this automatically. It's fine and dandy having this go over, right? I don't know how well we can control the growth of this stuff. I look like it destroyed all of the seeds that were there. That's not good. And that gunshot too also destroyed the seeds that were there. Allow everything except for void petals. What? What? Allow? Why was it on block? Oh my jumped up Jupiter. Some people's kids, huh? And then we just gotta find out some way to get like red sand here somewhere. Well, now that we got some void juice here, let's can we like how do we pick this up? Oh, at least some kind of a solid behind. What's this stuff now? Void husk. Oh, okay. So then I would take this guy here, convert void husk into void juice, and you'd throw him there, and he would eat this, and there you go. Now you see it. That's kind of cool. There you go. Throw a bunch of red sand in here with all those petals in the meantime, and we can beat this up and get some points. So I guess temporarily I could do some kind of a manual thing like this where I just shoot them. Just in order to, because after you max everything out, technically you don't really need to automate this. You could just kind of do it like this, right? Be nice to bring this closer to the red sand though, the hops, which I think I will. I'll probably make something down below for this. There you go. Now we got a nice big cone down here. That's pretty cool. I really like that. Pretty neat. Like how it grows. And you get all these points, and we can go check out upgrades. I guess we can expand our grabber. Expanding the tanks on that would be great, actually, because then I could bring back a whole bunch more stuff. The extra tanks will be for next time, and then we'll do the drill bit, I guess. That's cool, man. I'll get back and get a bunch of stuff, and then we can use this. There you go. Now we're full. Then we'll go down below. So where I'm thinking about putting it is maybe somewhere around here. We can clean out this whole area here, and then make our tank proper, I guess, in a way, and then get rid of all the stone, and then everything will be nice and square. And then right in this little area here, we can make our little manual thing where it can separate the hops and the red sand. Make some storages for it somewhere, and then whenever we need it, well, it can come up here and we can use it. I think that would be a good idea, because we got all this space down here that we could just melt away and make a nice little system down here, right? So yeah, it's kind of like the plan. So while we're down here, let's have a look at this thing. See if we'll find something down here. We do. Now there was like a little dot that went up this way. Does that mean anything? See what I mean? That's something. Let's see if I point it this way. Does it? Okay, so it still points that there's something that way. So if we go this way, we will find something. Oh, would you look at that? That's some pretty dumb luck, right? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, what are we doing here? Okay, so we're not allowed to jump in here. As soon as you get to here, we're limited. Shoot that. Okay, that's cool. It seemed to have worked. Stuff, good stuff. Love to see it. Sure, another augment there. Get that one there. Beautiful. Cool. The lazy way. Alright, so that's pretty neat, man. Let's do it again. Is there something nearby? Down, straight down. Oh, that would be this one right here. I wonder. I don't know, because I've already gotten it, so. But we'll go down. We'll collect some red sand first, though. Alright, so what we can do is we can just take all this and just litter this entire area full. And in the end, you end up making so much that you kind of can't keep up anyways, so you gotta constantly keep turning it off, so I don't see what the point of 100% automation of this would be, other than just sitting here and beating the crap out of it. Well, I do have to say, this is a pretty cool little thing anyways. Saves you from having to go around the world and finding all of it, I guess. Well, that's not too shabby. Let's see what else we can upgrade here. Extra tanks would be good. Should really do that drill bit, right? Maybe we can max that out. Void gun tank. Okay. Means we can get more juice in here. Nice, nice. There you go. Then that guy can always keep this nice and juicy, and we'll never actually really have to make any of this stuff ever again, really, because he'll just keep replenishing it for us. It's pretty awesome. Well, now we got no more red sand, so we should go back and get some more red sand so we can finish upgrading our guy. Discovered an area I've never been in. Nice. Grab you guys. What's down here? What's over here? Get you. Yep. Another void juice guy. Cool, cool. Locator says that way. Oh, I do see something down here. There's something else over there too. Another one of those guys up there. There, my friend. Nice. Funny, it's like a little bunum. Let's see what we can do to figure this thing out. So there's a button here. Lava goes down. What is that block? Is that like a cold block or something? Yeah, because that's like a hot and that looks like a cold. So how are you supposed to fill this up? Only got one button in here. But I gave up on that puzzle. If anybody knows what to do on that puzzle, you know, do share. I have no idea what the hell you're supposed to do. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. So this is kind of what my little revamp is going to be for our system here. I guess we got our little guys in here. They're kind of creating this. I guess we can blow it up every once in a while. Not sure how happy they're going to be about that, but that's fine. That will create us all the red sand that we need. Put this stuff on the side because I really truly don't think we're ever going to need any more than this, really. And then they'll always, put it back to the juice. So we'll never have to like remake any more than that. Up here we'll have like our little void pedal like system. We'll just sit here and shoot stuff. I feel I can find some way to automate this unless they put something in the game where it actually destroys stuff would be nice. But other than that, like, because you got drones, but I don't think either way, you still have to send your drone out yourself, right? There's nothing that propels the drone out. So until I find something better, this is kind of like my solution to this. And then these all join down here. They all converge together. And then they make this nice big dome here that we can come here and we can beat the crap out of. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then say when you get a whole bunch of them mined, well, you can just stand here. And there you go. Now it's like a slow feed thing. Pretty good. I like it. It's unfortunate that the purple stuff went all the way up to the red sand, but as long as still things are trickling through, I guess we're okay. Strange that it made its way all the way up there like that though, but that's fine. Like I said, as long as things are going through. But on that note, everybody, I think that's where we're going to call today's episode. I think that was a pretty decent little episode. Got to go through all the little void stuff. And hopefully in future updates, he adds a bunch more stuff. And when they do update, I'll come back and we'll have a look at all the cool things that they added to the game. And if I discover that I've missed things, then I'll come back and I'll go and check those things out for sure. But other than that, as far as I know, I pretty much got most of this stuff. There's probably like a few skulls that I probably didn't find, and I didn't adventure the entire map. But I want to try to save things for, future tenses, to see what else is out there. But other than that, hope you enjoyed, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.